Add to the stream. Oh, okay. There I am. Hi. You guys, I'm using StreamYard. Hola, Alejandra. Saludos. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm using StreamYard, so I'm trying to get used to using this. So it's actually showing me the comments from Facebook and YouTube, which is pretty cool. So Mikey says, hi, welcome back. Yes, Miguel. H, what's up? Oh, I can show your comments. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Mikey. How you doing? This is cool. Miguel H, longtime follower, subscriber. Old Soul Pammy. That should be my mom's YouTube. Hi. Hi, everybody. We're just going to say some hellos, and then we're going to jump right in. Joe, longtime Patreon member. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here and joining me. Oh, my goodness, guys. Alejandra es mi hermana. It's my sister. Yeah, so Michael, he says, watching from Denton, or hola from Denton, Texas. We've missed you. I know. Well, I shouldn't say I know, because I don't know, but thanks for saying that. Yeah, let me know where you guys are watching from. And if you're on, well, I guess I can see if you're on Facebook or YouTube, but let me know where you're watching from. And I was curious to know how you guys had found my Trish advisor. Big mystery. But yeah, we'll say some hellos, and then we're going to jump into the video. And it's really cool because my eyes are a little red because I was just crying. I found some videos that I want to share with you guys of, well, big news if you don't know, Diego and I got married. That's one of the things that we're going to talk about. And I found some clips that on this live stream, I can actually share with you some videos that I can upload while we're live streaming. So, oh, Charlene, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Te extraño. Oh, that's Diego's family. Ramsey, hi. Oh my gosh, isn't this cool? I can show you your names. Hi, Ramsey. Thank you. Longtime Patreon member there too. That's one thing I wanted to shout out. Well, first off, I have some notes. And I'm nervous. Look, I'm like shaking. I always get so nervous. And it's been such a long time. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. Tales, what's this say? Tales from the Leash, expat dog life. Aw, that's so sweet. I don't know if you guys saw my post from yesterday, but it had been 3 years since I sent Peace Out Dog over the Rainbow Bridge. He has my heart forever. Natalie, hello. Isn't this cool? I feel all fancy. I can show your names. Hi, Dennis. Awesome. Pam Long. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. #1 fan. Charlene. Good. Oh, Joe says you were the first channel we started watching when we were moving to Puerto Morelos. So big news. I'm live streaming from my sister's basement. I am in Sioux City, Iowa, back visiting family. And Diego Spanish tutor. That's my husband. Hi, honey. He's at the Mexico City airport right now, flying back to Puerto. And that's his channel. If you guys are interested in learning Spanish, he's doing live streams and other videos there to help you learn Espanol. All right. Oh, okay, Diego that's so cool. I didn't know you were watching from Facebook. Oh, you're at Unico. Hi, John. Isaiah Vang. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but I'll come back to you. Hi, Isaiah. KM Life is Good. That's another YouTuber. He's in Puerto Morelos. He's been uploading. I think you've been uploading recently, haven't you? Okay, so I just wanted to get some hellos. Jan Clark. Phew, I made it. Me too. I was a little stressed. I was like, oh, I had to get something to drink, which it's not my mezcal, like usual, which I would have liked that. Oh, Heather. Oh, she says, I was in Sioux City Sunday to visit Grandma. I'll be back next week. I'll still be here, so I'd love to see you. Bernie and I, that's Bernie in the profile pic, want to get out of Merida and come to PM for November. Please. Hopefully I'll be back by then. Okay, so hello. Hi guys, Trisha with my Trish Advisor. So if you guys are new to the channel, first off, thank you for joining me today in my nervousness. As you know, I have not uploaded in almost a year. And there's been a lot of things behind that. And I don't know how to explain it without sounding like I'm complaining, but just putting yourself out there and people following you and knowing so much about your life. I actually, one of the things I never really did was share very personal things. And lately I have been trying to share a little more personal and close to me. And for the longest time, I actually had a few people that were upset with me that they didn't know I had a boyfriend, and through my social media. And, it's funny because I was like, well, I didn't put him out there, Mr. Diego, now that's my husband, because, you just never know what's going to happen with that relationship. And people are so judgmental over everything you do anyways. But I'm learning to be a little more personal and put out things out there that I want to share with you guys, because a lot of you have also become like my friends. So, which actually a lot of you have. And so I'm originally from Iowa, and I've been living in Mexico for almost 7 years. And I started on Facebook first, and then I kind of drifted over to Instagram and then started YouTube. And YouTube can basically create a life that I would like to live, being able to travel, live in different places, and create content for people that would benefit from that. So that's what I'm looking to do, and go full throttle with it. So I have a full-time editor that's now helping me, and we have 4 videos ready to launch for you guys. And we'll be working on actually 2 more as of right now. So anyway, so before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know who I am and what's been happening, and what's next, kind of thing. So, and one thing I really wanted to bring up is, for those of you that haven't been following, my goal is just to really help encourage you traveling to Mexico, because there is so much negative media out there. And my goal is just to help you overcome those fears and kind of hold your hand and help you through it. Because when I first came to Mexico, I was really nervous. For those of you that don't know, you can go to my channel and you'll see it says my story. And I took a very random 16-day road trip from Tijuana to Cancun. And I was nervous and scared the whole way. And now I look back and I would love to take that trip without being so nervous and scared. It was almost 4,000 miles or 3,800 miles we drove. And we went through 18 states of Mexico. And then I ended up in Puerto Morelos, and I didn't have a job. I didn't know anybody. And I started from scratch. And now here we are. And so that's kind of my goal, is to help you guys. And I've just relaunched, my website, which you guys can go check it out. And I'd love to hear what you guys think. It's mytrishadvisor.com. There's some new pictures, photos, and a whole different design on my website. And that's the number one thing I do right now, is I book tours and transfers and hotels as well. But you guys can book round trip airport transportation and the tours, which we just had a private tour yesterday go out to Tulum and Muyil, which they had a fantastic time. And it's cool because even while I'm traveling, I'm still setting up these types of tours. So, oh, okay. So KM Life is Good. He's back in Canada, but you're going to be back October 1st. So will you be still doing YouTube, I assume? Hey, Holly. I missed you, girl. I'll be back soon. Plump Travelers. That should be my name too. Good to see you. Yes, all is well. Okay, so the first thing first, we've already covered a lot, but one of the things I wanted to bring up is I have Patreon members that have been loyal this whole time, even though I haven't been uploading on YouTube. And one of the perks of being a Patreon member is your name will be on the videos, just saying thank you for being a Patreon member. And so, for example, you'll see on the bottom of the screen, you are Hard. It's supposed to be Die Hard. Julie and Dan, Joanne Joris, Robin and Joey, Brad and Mike, Ramsey Hall, and Selena, you guys have been with me this whole time. And if you guys do want to become Patreon members, we'll be updating those soon, the benefits of that. But there's 2 ways that you can become a member, well, through Patreon and also becoming a channel member on YouTube. That's a way you can support the channel. And there's a thing called super chats, which Diego's not here with me. And I know a lot of you guys remember Diego doing his super chats, but those kind of things are things that help the channel. So another part that I was going to bring up is that I have hired a full-time editor, and you can actually sponsor a video. So he charges me $150 a video to edit it, which is quite nothing for how much video I send at him. You can sponsor a video, and that's $150 as well. And that's something that you can help out the channel as well. Now, for these Patreon members, I wanted to bring up, you guys helped me pay Diego's lawyer because we got married, and now we're filing his paperwork to come to the United States. He'll be able to work and travel right off the get. Yes. Oh, she says, I still need to book your airport transportation. Yes, you do. And I have very competitive prices. So for example, like for 8 people to go to Puerto, it's $49. Like, come on now. Robin says, can't wait till you're back in PM. I know, me either, girlfriend. Robin and Joey are so cute. So we have been messaging back and forth, which a lot of you, we have been messaging back and forth. And they saw me. They had moved to Puerto. They'd only been in Puerto Morelos literally for like 3 days. They waved me down, and I was like, oh yeah, so nice to meet you. It's so sweet, and this and that and the third. And I mean, Robin and I had deep conversations. Now, you guys have to realize I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people. I don't go through scrolling your photos, but I know your stories. And so it was so funny. Oh, there's Joey too. Hey, Joey. And so I ran into them, or so what I was saying is that I know their story, and they were moving here and they were selling their things and all these things they have gone through. Well, I saw them on the street, but I didn't realize it was them. And Joey and Robin were like, they like pull over, and I was like, oh man, crazy people saying hi. And they're like, oh, we're so happy to see you finally, and this and that and the third, and just having a good conversation. And I even took like a little Instagram video with them. And then I got home and she messaged me, it was so nice to meet you. And I was like, Robin Bosarge? Like, we've had conversations literally for like 4 years about them moving to Mexico. And I felt so stupid, of course. But it's hard for me to keep up with who's who, and then seeing you in person compared to seeing you online. But it was so awesome. And now we have become dear friends, and I'm so thankful for them. So they've been in Mexico for, how long have you guys lived there now? 3 or 4 months, 5 months? But they came to our party for Diego's birthday, April 5th. And it was a whole Mexican party. We had mariachis and a DJ, and it was a good intro, right? Okay. So yeah. So what I was talking about was the Patreon members that have paid. I did not take out any money for almost 2 years on Patreon. I took out the money and I literally paid, it was over $800 to our lawyer. So our lawyer said, and this is something that I'll be making a video on, our visa process or his green card process. But Diego's process will take a total of about 1.5 years. And we filed in March. So April, May, June, July, August, September. So hopefully by next September, he'll be able to come to the States with me, which is great because that's usually August, September is when I come back, to visit. Alejandra, mi bella y dulce hermana, te amo. My beautiful and sweet sister, I love you. I love you too. And I miss you. 5 months. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it. Oh, I just love these two. And I miss you guys. So yeah, so you guys helped pay for the lawyer, and that's one thing I want to kind of bring up to you guys is kind of Diego and I's next steps and what's happening. We are staying in Puerto Morelos. Besides getting married, after we got married December 17th, and we filed March. Oh, actually, hold on. So this is pretty cool. I can show you some clips, which we're making a video of what's happened over this last year. And I can actually share with you a little bit of our wedding day, which, hold on, comments, brand. Okay, so we got married December 17th in Toluca. And you guys, I really wish, my friend Frank, he's an amazing wedding videographer, and I really wish I would have had him come there. We did something really small with just 12 people there at the consulate or not consulate, I don't know what you call it. It's like a civil ceremony in Toluca. And I'm going to explain some of these videos you're about to see. So this first video is just us all together outside. I don't know if this is before or after. No, this is before we got married. And then the videos I don't have, which you're going to see in a video that we'll edit. You guys, I felt like it was a movie. We left the place where we got the civil ceremony done. And then we drove around honking the horn, screaming out the window. We had people jumping out of their cars, dancing with us. Like at every red light, Diego and I got out and we danced around the cars, and people got out and danced with us. Then we went to like a glorieta, which is like a roundabout. We got out and we danced, and people stopped their vehicles to look at us. And everybody's like, oh, they think you're famous. Oh, they think, and then somebody else was like, no, it's because you're a white girl getting married in Mexico. No, it's because with coronavirus, there hasn't been any weddings or parties. And around the glorieta, traffic had literally slowed down. So in the other video that we're going to upload, you're going to see hopefully a clip of that, because we do have some clips, but I couldn't find it for this live video. But here is us at the actual place for our civil ceremony. Oh, okay.
But we are not going to move. You don't go out from the frame.
Ready? Hey! Carla. Yeah, so that was us at the civil ceremony, and then back at the house. So after that, then we danced around this glorieta, and people like were stopping their cars to videotape us, which I wish I really, really had their clips. And it was so cool because everybody was just so happy to celebrate us. And then when we went back to the house, Diego's whole family, which they are amazing about surprises, had conjured up this whole backyard area or patio area and made it look so beautiful. We even had his niece that played the violin for us, which I'll show you this part here. It was just so precious. So I can't wait to show you guys more videos on actually what happened. Yes. Oh my gosh. So there was another video that, hold on, I wanted to show you guys. It's under brand. I'm learning how to use this, so excuse me. Oh, it didn't download. Shoot. I don't know if I can show you here, but it's Diego and I's first dance. And, oh, here. Can you guys see this? Come with me and you'll see. In a world of pure imagination. Okay. Sing it, Diego. Okay. So that was our first dance. And then, we stopped at the square and mariachis played for us. You guys, it was literally crazy. And we had like 100 people around us. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, I'll show you a couple things and then we're going to move on. Oh. You guys. Sorry. This is us getting out. But there's a part where, yeah. Arriba, Diego y Trisha. Hurry up and get back in. The light's turning green. But at one point we had people dancing around the cars with us, and oh my gosh. And so these are things that, like, before I didn't share, and I'm trying to learn how to be more open with you guys and share you more personal things. So I do have a video coming out that will share a little bit about what's happened in the last year, including our wedding. I know. Oh my gosh. Mariachi Loco. Yeah, I wish you guys, oh my gosh. I cannot wait for you guys to see that video. Okay. So enough about our wedding. It was really so beautiful, so simple, but so elegant. And his family really put something so beautiful together. Oh my gosh. It's like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. So the other thing that happened is that we have moved. So we moved from the beach side to La Colonia. I am so happy. You have no idea. All the hearts. Thank you, guys. It was amazing and surreal. Yeah. My mom, the most fun wedding ever. It was small and simple, and you guys, it was just very, very emotional. Oh my gosh. But we are still considering what we're going to do, at least for a party, to have everybody together, because I have friends from all over the States, and he has family from all over Mexico that would like to obviously come together and celebrate us. So I hope you guys like those little clips of our wedding. So we moved to La Colonia, and this is probably a video I'm going to make about what it's like to rent compared to Mexico and the US. And we did have a terrible landlord. She was absolutely she stressed me out, and we actually got out of our lease about 7 months early because of the stress she created. And things like her wanting to do construction in the middle of our rental agreement, literally taking half of our yard, putting blocks over our windows. It was insane. I had to contact a lawyer, and he put her in place, let's say. But we still moved out, and we live in a much smaller, it was literally half the price. Our place was 13,500 pesos, and now we pay 7,000 pesos, which is about $325. We live in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and we have a huge front yard, huge backyard, which we throw lots of barbecues there. Robin and Joey and Dan and Julie know that very well. And I cannot tell you how much we loved the other place, but the anxiety and problems we continuously had with her was too much. And now that we've been in our new place since February, now that we have our new place, we have so much peace and calm that maybe it's not as nice or what we liked as much, but it's totally worth it to live where we live now because of just the peace we have. Our landlords are freaking awesome. Diego and I are hoping to actually spend some time in the US, save up some money, and then buy something in Mexico. Because you can't, Puerto is getting so expensive. It's like we're pretty much priced out of it now. It's gotten ridiculously expensive. The house that we live in sold 7 or 8 years ago for around $20,000. That same house now would sell for almost $95,000, maybe $100,000, depending on, it doesn't have anything in it, so maybe a little bit less, but the prices have gone up so much. So we're trying to figure out, based on what happens with Diego's paperwork, we'll probably stay. We definitely want to do the winters in Mexico, Puerto Morelos or other parts of Mexico, because I cannot do winters in Iowa. Is anybody from Iowa here? Because you would know. Oh, thank you, Brad. He's putting up my Patreon. You can go patreon.com, my Trish advisor. Thank you so much. They've been continuous members there. And yeah, the hooves that move. She says, nothing worse than having a terrible landlord. I've been there. Oh, old soul Pammy says, I saw the video of when you first met Diego. Yes, for those of you that don't know, we met because of one of my viral videos, and he wanted to give me a thank you, and a lot of people offered me free tours, free snorkel, free hotel room, free food, all this stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it for that. I'm just doing these things to say good things about Mexico. And Diego had already reached out to me on a previous video, and he said, I don't have a car. All right, what did he say? I don't have a boat. I don't have a restaurant, but what I do have is these plants that I make, and they are handmade. And I didn't understand it, but I was like, yeah, I'll meet you. So I go to meet him, and he was the sweetest guy. I did not want a boyfriend, but he kept calling me and staying in touch. And we started dating, and then we were together for almost 4 years, and then we got married. And I'm the happiest woman. You guys saw a post of mine where I travel back to the US every year. And one of the things that I absolutely adore and love about him is that, well, first off, we love and we trust each other so much. A lot of people think it's so weird that we are apart from each other for so long, which essentially it's because I have two lives. I have my life in the States, seeing my family and friends. And then I have my life in Mexico, where I have amazing friends and my husband that can't come to the States with me as of yet. So I'm just thankful that we have that good, trusting relationship. And he's so patient and kind with me. I mean, that's huge. And our first year when that happened, people thought we broke up. And I was like, no, like, we're still together. I'm just back in the States visiting family. Gil Volko, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Where's Diego? I need to have him online going super chat. He'll be back again. Don't you worry. When we're together, he'll probably do the super chat sounds. Any of you that were on my first lives, Diego would come up with random ways to do super chat. And one time very much embarrassed me, but it ended up being hilarious because he's very creative. And that's what I love about my new videos that are coming out. You're going to see more and more of Diego. In fact, I'm sure that you guys will fall in love with him more than you even like me, because he's really goofy, super hilarious, random, and let's just say very different in the way he thinks, because there's just things that he brings up that I'm like, I would have never thought of that. The super chat I'm talking about, if you want to go see it, is I did a live on Isla Mujeres. Actually, Amy was here. I saw you here, Amy. We stayed at her condo in Isla Mujeres. And he took a tripod. Actually, I have a tripod right here. He took a tripod and he put one of my shirts on it, or my beach wear shirts on it, and he had it behind me like a ghost. And I was so, not embarrassed like in a bad way, but like embarrassed, like shocked. It was so funny. And so I'm just so thankful for him, because he's like so creative in that way. But just so you guys know about super chats, these are things that help out the channel. And one of the main things that those go to are my editor to edit these videos, because I can't edit. I mean, I can, but my attention span is not there. As you guys can tell, even in these lives, I'm all over the place. Yes, this is a great question. Thank you, guys. I'm catching up. Very mysterious R says, are you going to put more videos out there about your life? Yes, I am going to share more personal things, like about us, like especially about our process of being married and his visa process, and kind of what it's like, more like even where we live, what our house is like, just more, I don't know, more personal stuff. I'm going to, because I know that's what people want to see, especially those that are looking to move to Mexico or travel to Mexico. But that's where I was going to get into. So I talked about that. And then what's happening next is, so the videos coming up next are El Cuyo, which I'm going to post some things. Diego, I cannot wait for you guys to see the El Cuyo video. Again, Diego's a freaking goofball, and I love him. On my Instagram, I posted a video about, I said, what is it? There's a lot of fish in the sea, but he's my clownfish. don't touch my clownfish, because he is a clown. He's a goofball. And in the video, we're mudded up, and you'll see where our boat breaks down and how things happen before and after. And I honestly think it's one of our funniest videos ever. So we have 2 parts to El Cuyo, because we stayed in El Cuyo 3 days, which I highly recommend that place to visit. So we have the El Cuyo video, and then we have Xochimilco. I went to Mexico City, and oh my gosh, I could live at Xochimilco. Have any of you been at Xochimilco? Like the real one in Mexico City? I don't mean to say real, but there's another one near Puerto Morelos, and it's Xochimilco. Michael says, I can barely tolerate the winters in Texas. I couldn't handle it in Iowa. I know, I'm telling you. Hold on, I'm trying to get here. Inmensa felicidad. Love, Diego. Oh, the hooves that moves. She did an accidental live with me once. She says, love, Diego. He just exudes love and peace, and he's perfect for me. Absolutely. Yeah, Miguel H. When was he being a ghost? So yeah, it was on that Isla Mujeres video that I went live. Yeah, I can't wait for his super chat sounds. Oh, yes, and Brad Newton, he is a channel member. I forgot. You see this little thing next to his name? He is a channel member. Oh, yes, good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So obviously subscribing and clicking the bell next to it, you will get notifications every time I go live, and a new video is going to be released. So I'm hoping to upload videos on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then maybe do other videos through the week, even going live. So Xochimilco, and then Lienzo Charro. Diego and I went to what I would simplify it and say a Mexican rodeo, but it was a rodeo, but with style, like what they wear, and what they wear was amazing. The women, the way they dressed, the men, how they dressed. I posted a Instagram reel about it, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So that's going to be another one. We stayed there for 3 days, and we really loved it. So there will be a video coming on that. And then this is the big thing I want to talk to you guys about, and I'd love to hear from you guys what you think. I love being on the video. Actually, I don't love it. Let me be honest. I struggle with always the video, me having to talk to you guys and tell you guys, basically vlogging, right? I am doing this because it's kind of the easy way to start with YouTube, but the way I kind of want to mix it, because I'm sure I'll still do travel vlogging. 2 things about this. I don't really want to be on video all the time. And 2, I don't want to just talk about Mexico. I have so many other things that I want to talk about. So one of those being, like, for example, or not just talk about, but different ways I want to do videos. So I'd love to hear your guys' input and what you think about this too. But one of the things is, for example, I just did an interview. So I went to a powwow here at Winnebago, and I interviewed one of the dancers, and he did the bustle dance, the fancy dance, actually. And he is dressed up in his Native American attire, and it's beautiful. And I said, hey, are you open to doing an interview with me? And he's sitting in the chair with the forest behind him, dressed up. And I am just literally in awe of how sweet and kind he was. And even at the interview, he was just saying to me, I'm really thankful that you asked this of me, because I want to share my culture with others, and I don't want our culture to die. And I was like crying when he was saying this, because I was like, this is exactly why I want to share things even about Mexico or Mayan culture. I have so many other ideas on how I want to share, not just a travel vlog and be like, hey guys, Trisha with my Trish Advisor. Yeah, that's super fun, but I feel like that's an easy way to start in. So you'll see other types of videos coming out. And with that said, there's going to be some videos that I recorded a while back that never uploaded or got edited and uploaded, because quite honestly, I have a lot of doubt about myself, and it kind of like, oh, like, is this what people like? Even right now, when I first started the video, don't lie. When I first started the video, I was super nervous, and then I get talking to you guys, and you guys know I can talk and talk and talk. Yes, Christy, love you, girl. She says, yes, girl, powwow. I'm telling you, I had the best time, and this guy was so sweet. I was going to see if I could find it really quick. Look at this guy. Geez, why can't I remember his name right now? William. We adore this man. Let's see where my interview is. Yes, look at.
You watch a. If you ever seen a horse.
Oh, this is my favorite part, but you're not going to see it.
That's what the footwork looks. Watching the horse, and then the men dancers, when they're dancing, they got their arms. That's along with the horse.
Can you see you dance a little bit? I get him up to dance, but you're not going to watch that part because that's literally my favorite part. So, oh yes, Ramsey Hall, we got a new member. Oh, Ramsey, thank you so much. She and like the 6 others I had mentioned, and Christy, they have been members or on Patreon. And like I said, your money literally paid for Diego's lawyer. That was the priority that we needed. And thank you for becoming a channel member. I'm really thankful for you, Ramsey. You've been all over the place supporting us. Same with Dan and Julie and Robin and Joey and the other ones I mentioned. Johan, Brad and Mike and Selena. You guys have supported me the whole time, and thank you for that. You have no idea. Like, people will try to give you crap for like having a Patreon, and you don't realize how much I have. Like, we all have to realize we have certain talents and things that we're good at, and others that we're just not. And I have a terrible attention span, and for me to try to, I have edited my most viewed video that's at Now Sapphire. I actually edited that video, and it's my most viewed video ever. But for me to stay on track and stay consistent, I had to hire a video editor. And so he is amazing. I give him something and he makes it into exactly what I want. So thank you, Ramsey, so much for becoming a channel member. That's so exciting. Plum Travelers, when we got married in 2014, we did the Mayan ceremony. We support Mexico like you do. I just went on my first cruise in March, Cabo Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta. Wow. Yeah, I would love to do a cruise like that. And congratulations, you guys. It's like we got married 7 years later. Okay. Sorry. Oh, no. She says, I think it expired. Don't worry. And that's the thing, is that, like, obviously it's great if you guys can join and do these things to help out the channel, but no pressure. But I will always mention it for those of you that want to support and help the channel grow. So yeah. And then I want to do interviews like I showed with William. I cannot wait for you guys to see that video. It's just one clip of him talking, and it's all about him, his culture, his history, and a little bit about his story. And it's just, oh my gosh, I could cry just thinking about it. And then documentaries. And I have a friend of mine that approached me that he wants to do a documentary about me, which I'm like, I don't know what a documentary of me would look like, but let's try it. And then I'd like to do other subjects, not even like off of Mexico. And there's one that I have coming out that's going to be, what is Pilates? Because in Puerto Morelos, Sylvia has Resilience Pilates. I'm telling you, it has changed my life. So I'm just so thankful for her, because for those of you that haven't done Pilates, men or women, older or younger, but since I'm 40 and I'm overweight and I have a lot of back issues and knee problems, I really felt like this was such a great option for me. I literally lay down and work out. Like, I'm all about that life. Literally. So I want to share a video of like, what is Pilates, because I didn't know anything about it until I joined it. And I'm kind of mad I didn't do this much earlier in my life, because I think it's such a great workout. Oh, Orea Films. Hi. He says, Trish, have you had the opportunity to visit other countries in Latin America? No, but that's some of the things I want to do as far as like with this YouTube channel and, on YouTube and Facebook, because I forget we're streaming on Facebook as well. My first country I really want to go to is Colombia. Colombia. My mom has a saying for that. What is it, Mom? Where they make good drugs, she says. Terrible. And that's the thing, right? So Mexico and Colombia have these such bad raps in the media. And my goal is to, I don't know if you follow, oh my gosh, what's her name? I just forgot her name. She travels in all these like Europe and Middle Eastern countries. And she was in Mexico and now she's in the States. Ava? Oh gosh, what's her name? And I love her. And she shares like culture and history and food with people where like she's in Saudi Arabia or she was in Yemen or Oman, where I'm like, yes, girl, like that's so awesome. Because here in the States, I think it's something like 40 or 50% of Americans don't even have their passport. And it makes me so sad because where I fell in love with travel was Trinidad and Tobago. And that's when I realized Trinidad, Tobago, and then the big one for me was Grenada. I realized like I was hiking in the jungle barefoot with monkeys swinging above my head. And I jumped off waterfalls and I was like, wow, I need to see so much more. But anyways, as far as the channel and all that, that's kind of the updates. I'll be doing other things. I will be still doing travel vlogs, what's happening with Diego and I, that we're filing for his paperwork. So we will be spending more time in the States, we hope by the end of next year, and doing different types of videos. So as far as everything I wanted to update you guys on, I do have some health things that I'm working on. And I've been conflicted if I should share with you guys, but I guess I will. So 2 months ago, what did she say? Eva, yeah, there it is. Eva Zubek. I adore her. I love her. Oh, I just love her. She's so inspiring. If you don't follow anybody now, follow her because she's so sweet and I just adore her. And what's Mom say? Oh no, threw me under the Colombian bus. So I mean, it's not that big a deal, but my mom just went through this. So she just had her thyroid removed even, but I have 2 nodules on my thyroid. And so that's why I'm still in the States, because I'm trying to figure out what's going to be next, because the doctor, 2 of them, one of them is solid, and so I guess it could be cancerous. So I have to get a biopsy. Oh my gosh, I want to say vasectomy. I'm like, that's not it. A biopsy. And when they test it, my mom, she didn't have cancer, so they still removed it. So I'm just kind of in this limbo part where it was swollen like 2 months ago. And then I was in Mexico and they were like, oh yeah, they said something. And my mom was like, that doesn't make sense. Why would they ask that? And I said, well, I'll just wait till I'm in the States to get it tested. So I'm getting a biopsy September 1st. And then whatever happens after that, pretty much, I'm pretty sure it's going to get cut out. So I'll have a little scar here. But my mom's scar, she doesn't even have a scar. So we'll see. Oh, bye, baby. Love you. I'll see you soon. He's flying back to Cancun right now. Love you. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mom. Biopsy. So that's just been kind of something that's been on my plate. It just landed on my plate literally like a week and a half ago, and just been trying to navigate that with insurance and not having insurance and then applying for insurance and all that. So it's been a lot. But yeah, sorry, I just realized I have missed a lot of comments here. We have a cousin in Guatemala, so we're hopefully taking to go with her sometime. Yes, I would love to go there. When I was in, where was I? Oh, in Oaxaca, we met these guys that were flying a plane by themselves, and it was just the 2 of them. And one of them invited me to go to his place in Guatemala. He has like a retreat there, a retreat center. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, let's do it. I was ready to go on the plane with them, but it only held 2 people. Okay, sorry. Oh, this is a good, so I'm just going to go live here for about, we've been 45 minutes, so maybe 10 or 15 more minutes. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, obviously I'm going to try to get to them now. So Walt, I think you had said welcome back, so thank you. He said, well timed. I heard that Cancun is again granting 180-day visas, but only if you come through Cancun. Yes, and I wish that was Mezcal. Yes and yes. So Cancun, for those of you that don't know, I just posted on my Facebook and I believe on my Instagram, which if you're not following me there, you guys can go to Facebook or Instagram, find me as my Trish advisor, that they had changed the immigration process. So for example, when you flew into Mexico or when you flew into Cancun, they would only grant you the time that you were in Mexico. But there were other people that, like, let's say that wanted to fly into Mexico and they stay here for 6 months, which is the 180 days. They weren't granting that a lot of times. They were only granting 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So even people that don't have residency, like I have permanent residency, so I can go in and out anytime, all the time, never, whatever. But many people don't have that. So if they were trying to fly back to Mexico and they don't have their residency and they're only giving them 30 days, they would actually only have those days in Mexico. But there's a new program that had been launched after COVID, which Robin and Joey know what it's called because I can never remember what it's called. Excuse me. Oh, I would strongly caution you against a biopsy and especially against removing your thyroid before looking exhaustively into other options. I'd refer you to Dr. Amy Myers, her books and videos. Narsel, can you send me an email to mytrishadvisor@gmail.com? mytrishadvisor@gmail.com. And yeah, I would like to know more about that. Belen, love you too. Te amo, te extraño. Yeah, so anyways, all that to say is that you weren't guaranteed that stay. And now, as of literally last week, they're saying if you ask for 180 days, they'll give it to you. But this can change any moment. And a few people had commented on my post that it's also Cozumel and Puerto Vallarta is going to start it soon, and Mexico City. Yes, regularization program. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. So, Binauro, how do you say that? He says, I said I plan to stay 60 days, but they still gave me 180. Well, go ahead. That ain't so bad. Yeah, I see I missed a lot of comments. Oh, Hivolco. He says, I want to visit Colombia, but I'm waiting for my friend to get her passport so we can go together. Yes. Oh, you know what? Geez, I forgot to write this down and even mention it. This is a huge thing that I am looking to start by 2023 is group trips because of situations like that. Like, let's say you're waiting for your friend and your friend never gets it together. What I want to create is a group. I mean, whether it's a continuous group or it's always changing group, or different types of groups, whether it's families or singles or females only, of where we can travel to a place together, which I was going to plan Day of the Dead for this year, but I've decided that I'm going to wait till next year. So if you guys are looking to go see, I'm thinking I'll do it in Mexico City. If you want to experience real Day of the Dead in Mexico, I'll be planning a trip with a group of people, I think anywhere from 20 to 40 people, something like that. That will be coming up on my website as well, which again, you guys can go to mytrishadvisor.com and you'll see multi-day trips there, but it'll just say coming soon. So that's something that I'm very excited about because even though I had a terrible experience with a group that I had, I shouldn't say a terrible experience with the group leader. that helped me bring these girls to Puerto Morelos. She was absolutely terrible to work with, and I'll probably make a video about her because I feel like she needs to be exposed because she's a terrible person. And I want to do my own trips, but I had an amazing time with all the girls that came through and I met, and they traveled from all over the States and even Canada to come to Puerto Morelos. And I realized, I was like, man, I'm really good at this. Like I am really good at planning and putting together something really fun for a group of people. And imagine like, yeah, I'm going to make money from it, right? So I get to make money and travel with people and do things that I love and help you guys explore Mexico. Like it's a win-win for everybody. And especially like if it's your first time, like let's say you're nervous to go to Mexico City. Hey, you come to Mexico City with us for the first time, and then maybe you feel more comfortable and more knowledgeable and you go again by yourself. But now it's like all these things that I've been doing through the media, now I can actually physically do it and say, okay, we're going to do this year, we're going to go to Mérida and Progreso and Valladolid. And not this year, but like, let's say February. And then for October, we're going to go to Mexico City and we're going to go for the Day of the Dead parade. We're going to experience these types of things for the Day of the Dead and visit the grave sites in a respectful way. Because I went to a place in Mexico that was not really respectful. I felt like there was literally thousands of people all over these graves. And I'd like to do it in a respectful way because I like literally cried because I felt like there was just so many people walking all over these graves. But yes, a lot of people have been saying Oaxaca. I agree, but also everything is so small there and it's hard to move people around, especially if we're in buses and all that. But Mexico City can handle it because people travel actually outside of Mexico City. I was thinking of going to Pátzcuaros as well. But we realized that that's a very tiny town and it's hard to get people around. Not closed-minded to Oaxaca, but I was thinking Mexico City just because it would be easier to get people around. Brad, you're on it. He's hired. And there are a couple things that if you guys want to help with, I do need somebody to help me with. If you have some free time and this is not paid or anything, but this is something that could turn into a paid position, I would need somebody to help me with my my newsletter. So if anybody is interested in kind of helping me stay consistent with that and helping me with the newsletter, you can email me at mytrishadvisor@gmail.com and just say, hey, I'm willing to help or have some extra time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but I just need some little like where I can shoot you the information and you put it together, because technical difficulties I seem to have all the time with those kind of things. She says, oh, Plump Traveler says, are you a TA? Not officially. I work with a friend of mine that's a travel agent that I send her the bookings because I cannot, that's like a full-time job in of itself. And I get a lot of requests for all-inclusive resorts. So what I do is I let people know like she's a part of my team because I trust her, I know her, and I know the type of work that she does. So I'd love to be a TA, but like I said, that's kind of a whole other full-time in of itself, full-time job right there. Old Soul Pammy. Mom, you see her name? You need to be her. Old Soul Pammy. I want to be one of your groupies. You are. You're so cute. All right. So yeah, let me know any other questions you guys have. That was pretty much the updates about the channel and things I wanted to tell you. Oh, yeah. So Narcil Renewed says, if you organize the trip to Oaxaca for Dia de los Muertos, I'd be interested. Yes. I'm going to do the trips that I was thinking was Guadalajara for the tequila tours and doing like basically 5 days and 4 nights at each one because it worked really well in Puerto Morelos. Another trip to Puerto Morelos. So those of you that are interested in moving to Mexico, I'd like to even do these trips where we can actually go see some houses. And so you get an idea of like what the houses cost or what the rentals are, as well as experience a trip going to Isla Mujeres on a catamaran, you know, or those of you that aren't even interested in moving to Mexico, but maybe you're just curious, you know, about it. You could travel, but we would make a day where, okay, we're going to go look at houses, but you guys can stay back and, enjoy the beach or whatever. I have so many ideas for trips, you guys. And then another one to Mexico City. And then what was the others? Mexico City, Mérida, Puerto Morelos. And then I was thinking of doing an island tour. Like that would be longer, 7 or 8 days, where we'd go to Holbox, Isla Mujeres, and Cozumel. But yeah, let me know what trips you'd be interested in. And you'll see those on my website at mytrishadvisor.com. Pams are awesome. So old soul Pammy, my mom says you're awesome, so you can be a groupie. It's so cute. Oh, yes, you'll be able to rewatch, which reminds me, if you rewatch this video when it's over, please comment in the hashtag replay. See, I need you. I need you in my life. Yes, I forget to say these kind of things. Oh, Narsol says, I will be getting my temporary residency in Puerto Vallarta in October and moving to Mexico later. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, I'll talk a little bit about moving to Mexico because a lot of people have a lot of fears and they're unsure about what to do. And they ask all these questions in the groups. And I always say, I'm like, man, I didn't have Facebook groups. I did not have Facebook groups. I did not have any of that. And I moved here and I figured it out. Not saying that's the way to go, but sometimes people I feel like ask so many questions. And really, you don't know Mexico, or you don't know if Mexico's for you until you stay there for a little bit. So Dan and Julie, they actually stayed in Mexico for like a month, like off of a resort, not staying on a resort or anything like that, to see what it was like to actually live in Mexico. And there was one point that we lost electricity for 2 days. They learned how to pay bills. They learned what it was like to take taxis. They learned what it's like to have noisy neighbors, those kinds of things, because you have to remember you're moving to a different country. And sometimes things that annoy me, that people move to Mexico and then all they do is they complain about it. And I'm like, don't move to the country and then complain about it, because it's a different country. It's different cultures, different celebrations, different ways they celebrate. People get really upset about like the fireworks and stuff. And I do too, because it freaks out my dogs. But you know, that's just what, like, there's 13 days of celebration before Christmas and people get so mad. And I'm like, well, when you move to another country, just know the customs and be prepared. Maybe, like, I don't know, don't be in Mexico at that time, but just remember you're moving to a different country. And I recommend anybody that's traveling to the area to visit it first for at least a month to 3 months before you actually move, because Mexico is not for everybody. And I think it's for people that are very easygoing, people that are high strung and have to be on time, have to have everything perfect, and have high expectations, which, not to say that you shouldn't have high expectations, but like, you shouldn't. Things happen very slowly, especially where I live in Puerto Morelos. It's called Mexican time, and it's a real thing. And things aren't perfect. Like, go for a walk on the sidewalks. Like, I say that's what's dangerous about Mexico. But okay, heading back to Riviera Maya in November. Woo woo. Wait, aren't you on Facebook? What's your name on Facebook? Aren't you guys in the UK? My friend Kevin, is it Kevin? See, I see you guys different on Facebook than I do on YouTube. Is this Kevin? What time is it there? It's got to be like, you're in England, right? It's like midnight, no? Here's a link to my website. You're hired, Brad. I'm planning to move. Oh, where is it? Kelly. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was Kevin. Sorry. Are you guys? Oh, you're in Canada. Okay. My bad. Hi, Kelly. I was thinking it was Kevin. Okay. Old Soul Pammy says, I'm planning to move to Puerto Morelos next year. I can't wait. Yes, and I have some videos coming out. That's another video I have coming out. That's the areas of Puerto Morelos. It talks about La Colonia and the areas in La Colonia, like Vías 1, Vías 2, Vías La Playa, Selva Escondida, which is crazy. I cannot believe how many apartments are back there and how expensive they've gotten. I mean, I'm talking like $800 for a 2-bedroom apartment, which I think is literally a ripoff. And I feel like the Mexican government should step in and try to regulate rentals, because the rentals in Puerto Morelos have gotten out of control. But yeah, welcome. Welcome. Hopefully you can get there before it gets too expensive. And they're from Canada. Yay! We got lots of Canadians, eh? Missy. She goes, I want to come back, but the mosquitoes kicked my ass last time. Yeah, they did. She got attacked. I swear it's your blood type. I have been, I'm AB negative. I found out I was AB negative when I went to get my driver's license in Mexico. We're over an hour, so I'm going to close out here soon. But when you get your driver's license in Mexico, they literally prick your finger and they drop your blood on these like other dots. And the guy goes, you're A, B, negative. And he looks at me. He's like, I've never met anybody AB negative. And I'm like, well, that's about par. No, I'm amazing. What can I say? But it's different in Mexico because we don't have blood donation places. And so you actually have to like ask for your donors like on Facebook. It's kind of crazy. But all that to say, Missy got attacked by mosquitoes. Like she had like I think you were allergic to them or something, because she like got like welts on her legs. So yeah, my mom did too. When we went to Holbox, my mom got attacked by the mosquitoes. Narsel says, I figured as much. So planning on spending a lot more time in Mexico, though I'm pretty certain Mexico or elsewhere in Latin America is where I want to be. Tired of Canadian winters for a quarter of the century here. Yeah, I don't blame you. Back problems? Oh yeah, Audrey. Oh wait, are you coming to Puerto? I thought you guys were maybe moving to Mexico City. This is another lady. Actually, we've met each other a couple times, and her husband, she is a chiropractor. So I'm going to need your services. Are you moving to Puerto? What's going on? I thought you were moving to Mexico City. Oh, it's my mom, my number one fan. I took her to, which I really wish we had a video of our time in Mexico City. Man, we have 56 people watching. I can't believe you guys watch me. It's the funniest thing. She says, I am here to tell you. This is my mom, everybody. Say hi, Mom. I'm here to tell you she gave me the most amazing experience. It was mind-blowing. She is so fun to travel with, and I'm not saying that just because it's my beautiful kid. She's also a fun friend. Now, coming from my mom, that's awesome, because that shows that like I'm awesome with my mom too. No, my mom and I are so close. We have such a great relationship, and I know I annoy her a lot, but that's what I'm here to do. But we had the best experience. My mom is not well traveled. She's not very comfortable eating anything outside of a burger, a hot dog, a sandwich, or chicken. I know she's going to say, nah, it's not true, but it's true. But she tried, oh gosh, I wish Diego was on here. She tried so many things, and I didn't tell her what they were. And I was like, because I knew if I told her what they were, she would never eat it. And one of them was, oh gosh, it's going to sound terrible if I just say it, what it is. I'm going to look it up right now. Yeah. Oh, it's called huitlacoche. Huitlacoche. My mom ate huitlacoche in Toluca. So when she came to Toluca, she ate huitlacoche. Yes, Mom. You ate huitlacoche. What is that? What is it? It is corn fungus. And it is a delicacy in Mexico. And my mom ate it. And I think to this day, she still doesn't know that she ate it. But she tried it. She thought it was a little weird, but she ate it and she liked it, kind of, right? Everybody says, hi, Mom. Oh, Missy, it's so great to see you, too. I got to come see you in Texas. I want to see your new house. And your big kid. Oh, my gosh. I cannot believe how big he is. See you, girl. Joe says, hi, Mom. Plump Traveler, say hi, Mom. Oh, Michael, we've never even met, and he says I'm awesome. I talk to Michael and Brad every once in a while, so it's nice to, excuse me. So Brad will send me an audio, and then at the end, it's always like, and Mike says hi. So cute. She says, what is it? Mom, aren't you supposed to be going to work? It is corn fungus. You had it at the market. It was in a taco. But I couldn't tell you because you would have never ate it. But we had the best time, seriously. Oh my gosh, let me show you a picture, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to end the live here because you guys know I could talk forever. And my sister tells me, "Oh, I'm going to vacuum." I'm like, "Girl, I'm about to go live." I was like, "Can you wait like an hour, please?" Okay, let me show you this picture of my mom. I don't know if it's her eating with la coche, but you guys, my mom is such a plain Jane when it comes to food. Oh, this is our dance. Okay, so then, and it was funny because my mom was there. We got married December 17th. My mom was there till December 20th, I think it was. She's like, "How do you feel spending your honeymoon with your mom?" And I was like, "It was actually such a great time." So, and this will be in the video too that we'll have coming out, just sharing like our whole wedding experience. But my mom got to meet Diego's whole family. And the day after, they always do what's called in Mexico, you realize there's a thing called posada. And a posada is usually family or company get-togethers. And so Diego's family had a family posada, and they did a whole play. Diego's family is very, very, very creative, just like him. And so they all dressed up. I don't know if you can see that. In different, it was like the story of the Bible. And I mean, look at, this is just Diego's family. So the day after, or was it the day after we got married? I think it was. We went to this. But then we took my mom to the Torre de Latinoamérica in Mexico City. Oh man, yeah, there's my mom and Alejandra. How cute, right? And then we took her but my mom has not traveled much, but she's traveled everywhere I've lived. So when I moved to California, she came and saw me in California. When I moved to New York City, she came to see me in New York City. Did you come see me in San Diego? I don't think so. But when I moved to Mexico, she's come to see me twice. And then she was coming just when March 2020, and then COVID hit and we had to cancel. But we took her to Toluca, which this is like where the second largest display of stained glass in the world is. Oh, I got to share this photo of Mom and I, though. Oh, is this the Huitlacoche? Look at, yep. Oh, man, did I get you? I think I. Yep, that's there it is. That's when she tried it, but I don't have a picture of her trying it. I'm terrible. How did that happen?
But this year, it was none. It was just a few.
Oh, it's Diego explaining everything for us. Okay. It was on a green tortilla or blue tortilla. Yep. Girl, yes. Yes. Let's bring it. We could totally do that. We could do that on one of my trips if we do Puerto Morelos. We would just have to find a place that has a piano, which the resort does, but I don't know. We have to find another place that has a piano. Yes, her boyfriend does, her husband. I don't know if you're married or not. I can't remember. He does piano shows in, all over, I guess, because I've seen him a few different places. It was wonderful. His whole family was so warm and embraced me as family. I have so many new sisters. Yes, you do. Oh, where's the day that we went to? Well, anyways. No. My mom having her first cup of cafe de olla. How cute is she? Mom, I'm showing pictures of you. How do you feel about this right now? Okay. And brothers, uncles, and cousins, it was crazy, right? Okay. All right. You're not invited anymore. I'm just kidding. Robin, she says she needs discipline. Mom, you and Robin would get along so good. Oh, yeah. Did I tell you after? Okay. I know I could talk forever, you guys. All right. So any other questions or comments? What'd she say? Nothing? Natalia, what happened? Natalie, sorry. What'd you say, girl? You just sent an empty comment. I love and miss my sister Alejandra. They miss you too, Mama. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. So that's all I got, you guys. What'd you guys think of this? This is pretty cool how I have this little thing live on the bottom. All right. So when is my next live? So I don't know. I think it might be even next Saturday because, or no, not next Saturday, the Saturday after. I want to launch a video and then just check in with you guys. And I might not do the lives on Saturdays. I don't know. You know, you guys, my goal is to upload a video every week, whether it's a live and we'll do an actual topic on the live. Like today was just kind of general, letting you guys know what's going on, what's next, and that I'm married. I got married. And, I'd love to share the story on this ring. So this ring, it's real diamonds, beautiful. We got it from a lady we met when we stayed. If you guys go back to my videos on Elstead, we stayed as millionaires, the Millionaire Club. The first night we were there, I was dancing. Well, actually, no, we just had sat down. First off, we got invited by a follower of mine on YouTube. He said, hey, I haven't been able to use all my points. Would you and your boyfriend, we weren't married yet, like to come stay with us? I said, yeah. He's like, you'll have your own room. Well, he got me a 2-bedroom lock off. I had different friends come every day and stay. Well, the first night we were there, we met this lady. I literally had not put my bag down yet. She grabs me and she starts dancing with me. I'm like, I am the perfect person to grab because I will dance. Like I love to dance. So she comes back to the table and she looks at all of us. And at one point she goes, and why are you two not married? Which was responding to Diego and I. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like I don't know. You know, just that awkward, like, oh, we don't know. And so thank you. It's good to see you back. Yeah, if you guys need to go. Because I'll keep talking. But I'm just going to tell you the story and then I'm going to get off here about this ring, which it's a beautiful diamond ring. So she says, why are you guys married yet? And it kind of became a joke from the beginning because even when we were checking in, I was like, Patricia Cruz. And everybody was checking in. They're like, oh, that sounds really good. And I said, yeah, it does, right? So then the whole time we were at the resort, there was something coming up about us being married. And the first night we were there, this lady says, why aren't you guys married? Well, then it became a joke. We were at the resort, and then one of the guys, he's like, well, I'm an ordained minister, so we could make it happen right here. And then somebody else asked if we were married, and it became this like whole kind of joke. Well, then the last day that she was there with her daughter, she was saying goodbye to us. And we had a great night, like every night with her. We would dance. Like one day I went to go walk the dogs, which everybody would laugh. They're like, we can't believe you're leaving the resort to go walk your dogs. And we're like, yeah, we live 10 minutes away. So I come back and Diego's like dancing with this lady. He's got her shoes on. She's got his shoes on. And they're like goofing off. There's like 18 of us in this group like dancing. And I'm like, what happened? I leave you for 30 minutes to walk the dogs and I come back to this. But we just became like instant friends. And even after the trip was over, we still contacted each other video. Well, the last night she was there, she pulled Diego and I aside. And, I wish I could find the picture. And she says, Diego, whenever you're ready to propose to Trisha, here is a ring for you. She gave us this ring, like as a gift, like no joke. And I could not believe it. Like I was literally in shock because it's a very beautiful and nice ring. So she gave us this ring as a gift. So it was our first wedding gift. Yes. So Audrey, so you're moving to Puerto. So you'll be fixing my back. Thank you. I was going to see if I could find the picture. Oh, yeah. So hold on. And then we'll go. I'm going to show you the picture of this woman that gave us the ring because I'm not kidding. It was so crazy. Okay, April 5th was Diego's birthday. When we got back. Yeah, literally Diego's mom had passed away, and then we got back and our house was robbed. Man, I forgot all that happened. And then after we found that out, we went to the resort, and we stayed there 7 days. We didn't come, and when we came back to our house, it was still a mess. Like after it had been robbed, it was still like the drawers were all pulled out, and it was terrible. They stole my drone, computers. Okay, so here's the picture. Last day. So this lady literally gave us the ring. Oh, she left. Sorry. She left like a few days before us. This was Diego's birthday. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe I won't find it. Okay. Yes, we'll do. So we'll do the next video will be way more like this was just kind of a general video. Say hi to you guys. I know it's been a long time since I have been on. And just in general. So just come in and say hi to you guys. Oh, darn it anyways. I wanted to find it. Okay. Oh, what? Powell 33007 $20 super chat. Where's Diego? Super chat. Flowers for mom and don't disappear on us. And congratulations for the new life. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for that. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy. And I mean, it's hard to be away from Diego. Don't get me wrong, but then it's hard to be away from my family, but we're working on that. So I just told Diego, I was like, I can't wait till you're here with me. And thank you for that. That's so sweet of you. You guys. Because it's been hard, like a big change, like living these two lives and like wanting my husband here. And now we're married and now we can process that, you know? So thank you. It's a new life and it's a good life. And for those of you that like have been following a long time, I was married before and he was very abusive, and now being with like Diego and knowing like sounds terrible, but for what I went through and then being with Diego, it's like I appreciate him all the more because I know what like it's like to be in a terrible relationship and now to be in the opposite and be in such a great relationship. It's like I just appreciate it even more. So yes, I'm so happy with my new life in Mexico and now with Diego. I tell him all the time, if the only reason I came to Mexico is to find you, man, it's all worth it. So thank you for that so much. You made me cry. Oh, Grandma Nancy. Hi, Grandma. Grandma Nancy and Paloma checking in. I'm going to come see you hopefully, well, after my biopsy. So I want to come see you. I love you and I miss you. Oh, Joe, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been really good. God is good, everybody. God is so good. All right, guys, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I did not plan on going live that long, but definitely want to check in with you guys. Please be sure to subscribe, ring the bell, so you'll get notifications on the next videos that are coming out. I really thank you guys all for your support, even when I haven't held up my end, especially on Patreon, but I'm going to be doing better at that. And for those of you that do want to maybe help out some way, somehow, with My Trish Advisor, you can shoot me an email at mytrishadvisor@gmail.com. I've had volunteers before, and then I had hired somebody, and now I'm hiring somebody again for my social media to help me with that, to kind of stay on top of things, because I'm so random and usually like I don't even do things very well scheduled. But I know that with social media, you need to be consistent. The only thing I'm consistent at is being inconsistent. But thank you for that, Joe. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, virtual hug. Love you guys. Thank you so much. This has been so wonderful. And it's crazy because it's like a lot of you have had conversations with for years, and we've become friends through the internet. And I that's why I think the group trips will be so good, because then we can actually meet each other and meet in a place that we really enjoy. And maybe we start with Mexico, and I've already had somebody say like, hey, come to Africa. I have some safaris. And I'm like, oh, I'll go on an African safari and bring some friends with me. You know, like I just feel like the world is at my fingertips and just like yours. And for any of you that are like scared of doing YouTube, just do it, because I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, but like I'm not very good at this, but I just do it and I figure it out as I go. And if you're considering doing YouTube, just do it. Just put yourself out there. And if you realize you don't like it, that's okay. And if you realize you do like it and you're good at it, just do it. Because like I always say, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. Whee! That's Alejandra. All right. Yes, dinner at Campanario. If Diego sees that message, he's going to be like, yes, let's go right now. Melanie says there's still wine in the bottle, so all good. You need to share with me. Yeah. Yep. You got it. I'm consistent at being inconsistent. But that's the goal, is that I want to be consistent, you guys. I really do think that YouTube could like continue doing what I'm doing, but emphasize and grow more of what I'm doing. So I do have a good reach on YouTube because people search for things and they find this random girl on YouTube and then they start following me and they trust me and they know that I have good tours and good transfers, and then maybe we do trips together. I just know that this can be such a great enhancement on my life and on your life too. We can enjoy this together. Like, why not? Why not? Okay. Bye, guys. So Kelly says, enjoy the rest of the weekend. So happy to see you back. Look forward to following you along on this journey. Yes, thank you. We'll be sharing more of our journey as we go. So it sent you a message, info promised, and email you provided. Thank you so much. Yes. Constantly wonderful. Consistently wonderful. Thank you, Joe. All right. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Thank you so much for all your support and love. And I'm happy to be back on YouTube. I am going with it. I'm doing it 100%. Nos vemos pronto en Mexico. See you soon in Mexico. Bye, guys. Okay. Bye, Miguel. See you guys. Okay, bye, 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 bye. You come inconsistent and random, honestly. You're so funny. I love you. Bye.